You think people are really gonna watch this,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
You're good.
TDS Radio, and I'm here with.
You may want to do that again.
What?
Mic wasn't up.
Oh, shit. Okay. What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I am here with.
Your girl's so fab. Hey, y'all.
And I have not eaten in a while breath. I am going to have to clean this microphone. It blew back. I'm like, you need some gum. What you got going on? What?
Smell it.
No.
Just a bit.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
And usually I come equipped. Peanuts, gum. I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
Peanuts in the car. That's
Mm.
crazy work. You can't be out here like that. Out here like you got the bad tooth in the back.
Oh, yeah. It's not popping up.
What?
When you said that when we go live. But yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
How is your day, family? Hopefully everything's good. Everything's great. How is your, what is it? Today's Tuesday?
Mhm.
How is your Tuesday? How's the week treating you? How are people treating you? How is work? Check in with us, y'all. Just let us know how you feeling.
Yeah, just let everybody let us know what's going on. Today we have a couple people. We have a couple guests. We have one gentleman that'll be coming in shortly. He's going to be talking about the daddy stroll, which is something that is starting here in Raleigh. He's starting in Raleigh, where dads are going to take walks with the youngins, which I think is cool.
Mhm.
I seen down in Atlanta they have Daddy Library Day,
Mhm.
and it's growing, which is very popular. And that's pretty dope too. I reached out to them about a situation here in Raleigh, like starting something.
Mhm.
Have your people call my people. I'm
Oh,
like,
you know what? Never mind.
I'll just start it
Never.
without asking because it's
And-
not LLC.
Yeah, we're not going
It's
to
not trademarked.
Oh, you're going to take it?
I asked to work with you. What did I just tell you when we was out before
What?
we got on this? I just tell you, TDS got to start moving real Nino Brownish around here.
I mean, it's not an original idea per se. So it's not like somebody be like, hey, you stole our idea.
All you did was
know?
it's the name.
Yeah.
And I can make up a million different names about dads going to the library to read.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
I mean, because there was a whole uproar about how they had drag queens reading at libraries and stuff like that. So, it's not a new concept. It's just that, like you said, it's the name.
It's the name. So whatever creative name you want to come up with, and then make sure you got enough people there to photo op it down and you call it a day.
Which I think is dope.
I do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather people work together than not.
Yes.
Why not be like, yeah, man, let's get together, let's sit down and make it happen, and let's sit down and talk. But
have your people call my people.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let me get into the birthdays, and then because our guy Pope is here, then we will get Pope in, because I think Pope has an engagement that he has to get to. So we'll make sure we get him in and out. So let's do the birthdays, and then we'll jump straight into Pope. Hold on one second. Let me get my birthdays here, man. Where's my birthdays? What are we doing?
TDS.
Yeah,
what
like,
are we doing?
Where's my birthdays at? I only got 4. So let me get everything together here so I can do this fluidly. All right, so we have Liam Bonner, Abdul Map, Tim Skaggs, and Hugh Winston. How do I know you, Hugh? Never heard of Hugh in my life. But happy birthday.
All right, you ready?
Y'all ready? Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, you look good. You look good. You look fine. You look fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating from the Sibs. Happy birthday. So, like I said, moving into our next piece, we have a gentleman here who I give super duper respect for in the journalism world, especially here in the Raleigh area. My guy definitely helped put on my team when I was working with Enlo, and I've watched him become a dad from afar because now he has two little ones.
Oh,
and now with his two little ones, he's starting something that I think we need to bring them on and talk about and make sure we share and promote. I will definitely be there as well. So I got Mr. Jonas Pope. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Blocker. How are you?
I'm doing good. So you guys, if you watch this, if you watch First and Goal 365, you've seen Jonas with me there. And I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of correspondence with NC State and also the News and Observer. So give us a little bit about yourself, and then let's talk about your event.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate the
problem.
opportunity to come up here and chat a little bit. Just a little
sir.
background. From Eastern North Carolina, moved here to Raleigh in 2014. Chasing the journalism dreams. I worked for the internet, like you said, for a while. Worked for various outlets here in the Triangle. Um, been loving the opportunity to kind of grow and expand when I was doing the journalism job full time. Uh, Obviously, that's where we met when you were at Enlo, and I was writing for the NNL. So that's what that's how we kind of crossed paths. So again, just thank you for the opportunity to come up here and kind of talk about what I have going on next month. So I really appreciate that.
No problem. And there's always 6 degrees of separation because, as I was telling my sister, Kelsey, your wife, graduated with Chiquita, my fiance. So small world, man.
Yeah, I think you weren't coaching her when she played flag football, did you? You weren't coaching flag football, were you?
Yes, I was. I was coaching her in flag football too. Yep. That's when I originally met her. So I met her before I met Chiquita.
Oh, she just walked over. She was nodding her head like yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So she was playing when we first met. She was playing flag football. That was her thing.
Oh, okay.
She was way more active than I was. She was into that flag football.
I remember GK and GK was saying, man, there's this girl, man, she's quick as hell. I'm like, huh? Then I seen her run. I'm like, yo, what did she do? But then come to find out, she was like that in track. Yeah, she was like that in track.
Oh, awesome.
She still wants to race me, but I'm like, nah. That's what we joke about. We've been joking about for like 10 years about us racing. I was like, nah, that's not good.
Man, don't go out there and pull no hamstring. Don't do
it.
I'm worried about going out there and losing.
So tell us about the event that you got coming up. I got your graphic here. So just tell us a little bit about it while I pull up the graphic.
Yeah, so called Dad's Stroll Club. My goal here is to do it the third Saturday of every month here in Knightdale, North Carolina. Knightdale Station right here in Knightdale. And basically what it is, I always like to say that no idea is really original. So I kind of saw this happen in I think it was Dallas or Houston. It popped up on my timeline, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And I shared it on my timeline. And another brother, I think you know Antoine Lynch. He's over at Shaw.
Yes, I do. I know.
Yeah. So he hit me up like, "Man, we should do this. Should make this happen." And I was like, "Yeah, somebody should really make this happen in the Triangle area." And I was like, "Why not me? Why not? Why can't I get that role?" So I know plenty of dads who have little ones like yourself. Like now, I've watched your daughter. You posted on Facebook Live and Instagram. So I was like, I know enough dads with little ones who think this would be a good idea. So I kept talking about it. And then Kelsey, she decided that she made a flyer for me. I was like, let's do it. So put the flyer out there. And what Dad Stroll Club is, it's just a Saturday for fathers to bring their little ones in there, whether they're in their bikes or strollers or scooters or wagons or whatever, and just a chance for us to walk around and fellowship and just kind of, like-minded fathers to get out the house and kind of, we're all going through the same things. It's time for us just to kind of chat and get our exercise on at the same time. So I'm really looking forward to bringing the fathers together, bringing the kids together, and just having a good little fellowship here in Nightdale.
Absolutely. And so now that you gave us like the history of this, tell us about just the importance or the changes that you've experienced becoming a dad, and the importance about just being that guy to have that time, and where it's just dad and not, necessarily mom and dad. It's really important to have that dad time. Explain just in your experience what that's like.
Yeah, well, it's tough because like I have friends who have kids the same ages as my girls, but they don't live around here. So it's kind of
Mhm.
far and few between where we can get together and kind of say, man, this is what's happening. This is what I'm experiencing with my little one. I
Mhm.
know Antoine just had a little one, so he and I talk a little bit. He's asked me questions because his son is younger than both my girls. So I've realized it's always important to have someone to kind of bounce ideas off of, share ideas with, vent to,
Yeah.
the things that are going on in the house. And I just think it's important to have the brothers who can get together and just get out the house for a little while, get some
Right.
fresh air, and just kind of share their stories, man. We don't have to talk about fatherhood or what's going on in the house. We can talk about whatever. I just think it's an opportunity to show us on a united front for one, to show that we are active in our kids' lives for two, and for
Mhm.
us just like to come together and show like, hey, show our kids, be an example for them. Like, listen, this is brothers can get together, and it be a positive experience. So I'm just hoping. I mean, I spread the word on my social media. I walked up to strangers who I don't even know. I see them at the park and walked up to them and showing them my flyer. It's kind of weird to walk somebody at the park. Like, hey, this your kid? It's just very weird to do that
Yeah, you got to
public
be
park.
careful with that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I make sure I quickly go to the flyer and show them the flyer. But yeah, I just again, it's not an original idea. I saw that it was being done in Dallas or
Mhm.
Houston. I was like, we can make this happen here, and the feedback has been great. I know a lot of people like, hey, I'll be there, or people like, I
Mhm.
can't make this one, but let me know about the next one. Keep me in the loop about when more of these are going to happen. So again, this is gonna be the first one next month,
Mhm.
April 19th. Hopefully I see you there. Hopefully I see a lot of brothers there. Just
I'll be
come
there.
there and just have a good time and just chop it up and again let our kids meet each other because look, I
Mhm.
also sidebar for a second. I met this brother at the park last week what I didn't know, and I showed him my flyer. He's like, "Oh man, this would be great because my daughter like she always wants to make friends." And up until that point, it hadn't even dawned on me that like this would be important for the kids too because my
Yeah.
daughters are
Mhm.
4 and 2. I mean, they're around each other. They have their friends at school, but they're
Mhm.
always looking to make new friends, like throughout the neighborhood
Right.
or in the area. This is something for the kids too to kind of bring them together and meet other kids their age. So, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I just this is the first one. It just came to a point like, look, stop talking about it, stop wishing that it would happen. Just go ahead and put the flyer
Yeah.
out there
Mhm.
and see what happens.
Yeah. So then let me ask you, just to put it out there, and I don't want to hold you because I know you got to get somewhere. Um, if people were looking to sponsor, or are you looking for sponsors for something like this, what would be the contact, or what would be the ask?
Oh, that's a good question. I hadn't even thought that far ahead, but if somebody wanted to sponsor, they can contact me at my email, jonaspope4 at gmail.com. They can follow me on IG and DM me at jonaspope4,
Mhm.
or they can DM me on Twitter at JEPopeIV. If somebody want to donate water, snacks for the kids, things like
Mhm.
that, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, for this first one, I told Kelsey, I was like, "Nah, I'd be happy if I got 5 dads right there." She was like, "Yeah, that'll be good." I was like, "So in my mind, if I
Mhm.
get
Yeah.
10, like this is boom, it'll blow my mind if we have 10 out there."
Well, you definitely got two coming for sure. One of the coaches at Corneth Holders, he's coming with his son because he lives right
Nice.
in Nightdale. Like, he's right down the street. And then I'll definitely be there for sure with my daughter. So you got two, so you need eight.
Yeah, more. Okay. So in order to have two, I feel good. I can get to five. So yeah, bring your
Yeah,
daughter. Bring her bike. Bring her what? What she
yeah.
what she got? She got a bike. She got a stroller. I mean, not a stroller. She got a
She's
bike,
a scooter
tricycle.
person. She likes her scooter.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I
So
told
what is
somebody
the
as long as
path
that.
before we let you go? What is the route? Like, is it just around the park, or what is the route that the everybody's gonna be taking?
Yeah. So Nightdale Station. I don't know if you've ever been out there. They have it's multiple fields and it's a big playground. It's also like a bunch of picnic areas, but the track goes through the playground and around the fields. Cause I go out there and I run
Okay.
in the morning, so it goes past the lake, well, like a little, not a lake, it's a pond. It goes around the soccer fields because it's 3 fields. I'm sorry. It goes around the playground. If you follow the whole path, I think it's like a mile. Um,
Okay.
and if your daughter's anything like my daughter, she'll do half of that. And then like my legs are tired. I'm ready to go back to the playground. So we don't have to do the whole man. I just like I said, just if the talking is good, there's no time limit. We just go out there and walk and talk. If the fellowship is good, we'll be out there all morning. So I'm just ready. I'm just ready to see it actually come to fruition.
Cool. That's dope. So one more time, just give out the information if somebody wants to contact you, just to make sure that everybody has it. And then I'll also post this when I repost it. I'll make sure everything is in on the screen for you as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So it's Dad's Stroll Club. It's going to be April 19th at Nightdale Station Park here in Nightdale, North Carolina. They can follow me. Well, actually, there's a Dad Stroll Club IG page as well, so they can follow that. Dad
Mhm.
underscore stroll underscore club. They can also follow me at Jonas Pope the Fourth, JONASPOPE, the letter I, the letter V, and also on Twitter at JE Pope IV. They want to contact me about anything.
Cool, man.
That's
Well, I
awesome.
appreciate you. And like I said, I'll definitely be in the house with little Yara, man.
Yeah, man. Tell her, how old is she?
She's 5.
She's 5. Okay, that's perfect. My daughter can ride along right beside her. She'll talk her to
Yeah.
death through the path and not just station.
That's a bet, man. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and I'm gonna get you out of here. I know you got somewhere to be, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate the opportunity.
No problem, man. Thanks.
Okay.
Later. So that's my man Jonas Pope. Make sure you guys support. I just thought about it since it's happening at 10 a.m. See if we can get some sponsors, just the people to just donate little trinkets for the kids.
Mhm.
The dads, I'm sure they're good, but if little what's that, little bars and stuff like that for the kids, the breakfast
Oh, breakfast
bars,
bars.
like stuff
Mhm.
like that. So let's see
Mhm.
if we can get some of that stuff going so the kids have something, just to,
And like you said, some waters and
yeah,
stuff like
because
that.
I'm sure we're not going to walk. They're going to go to that playground.
Yeah, definitely. And
We'll
I
attempt the walk, but I'm sure the the kids are going to go to that playground.
I pray that this is something that grows and becomes a full movement. Because people can get behind foolishness, but this right here is a necessity, especially considering, the misconceptions about Black fatherhood and Black men in the household and, things like that. And then also the importance. So I really, really do hope that, people get behind this because this can open up the doors for so many different things.
Yeah. I'm tired of people making it seem like dads don't mean anything or that dad's role is just to just to pay and provide and just that
I'll tell
shit
you
is getting old.
this. If dads didn't mean anything, we wouldn't have so many women out here with daddy issues and men with daddy issues. So, nightmare dating profiles every Thursday. Where you can see it
Tune
unfold
into
live.
Nightmare Dating profiles. What?
Oh, do I have a doozy for y'all this week?
Wascally wabbit ass mouth over here. Get a drink. Dating profiles.
Don't make me
Wascally wabbit.
But I'm so proud of this. I'm so glad that it's being spearheaded by a Black man. And I hope that this really does grow into something no, not hope. It will grow into something amazing. People just have to be consistent and continue to do it. Because think of the community that can come from this. The men can then find their community, and then children can then find friends.
Yeah. The biggest part is creating a new community, man. Like that's the biggest piece. And I think that's the one thing I want to make sure that, TDS starts to support things such as this so that we can create multiple communities on multiple fronts, because my personal belief is that we're going to need it moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like
definitely
the community, we are going to have to lean on one another to get through the times that we are headed in. One thing that will be coming up soon that I have unfortunately bestowed upon was the small businesses that are closing because of the tariffs, because they can't afford like things like bottling. So like there's a lady who is hold on, I'm gonna say the word right, an esthetician
Mhm.
who makes her own product.
Mhm.
But the bottling of her product comes from China.
Mm-hmm.
It has gone up substantially.
Mm-hmm.
And we know somebody else that's
Mhm.
happening too, but
Mhm.
we won't tell. We'll we'll let her tell her own story. But so it's affecting small businesses immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And with that comes people who are losing their jobs and what they've worked for years, you know. And it that to me is pretty hurtful to see, because no one takes that into consideration when they sit down and say who they're voting for, because their
Yeah.
voting comes from a very culture influenced lens.
Mm-hmm.
Pop culture is popular to feel this way, so we're going to do it. And now here we are, and it's affecting the everyday American, no matter if you're black or white. So then now there's a state of shock, because
Well, for the people who did not expect this, there's a state of shock.
I was trying to stay politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
There's a state of shock because no one who voted for him expected this to happen to them.
To them, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who says it like this, and this is not me saying it. This is his words. Maybe he'll get on and say it himself one day. This is the first time you've ever openly seen the government screw white people.
Mm. Yikes. Mm.
And he's like, you know, the government screws everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first time you can truly mark where you can say the government is openly screwing white people. Usually it works in their benefit,
Mm-hmm.
one way or another. But this time, no matter who you voted for, you're being screwed just like everybody else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what's causing, in his opinion, that's what's causing the uproar.
Well, yeah. Because how dare you treat me like this?
And I don't think he's wrong. And because I don't think he's wrong, you know what today we can play?
What's that?
Our
Wait,
friends.
What are you what are you gonna do?
Because I don't think he's wrong, I think we should play it today. And all remember that at a point in time in y'all lives, everybody was here's where everybody was at. Oh, this is Jesus not letting me play. Hey. Why isn't he not adding to the stage?
You might have to stop the video.
Yeah, so now, because it won't go. That's God telling me not to be mean. Because I sure enough wanted to play it. I was trying to set it up real soft and and go in on people. Let's see if it'll. There
we
it
go.
is.
All right.
And because
You gotta rewind it.
we're going to take it back, and because everybody, it's just, you know, it's just a devastating situation. We all have to remember at one point in time,
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Let's do it.
let's do it.
Latino for Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump.
We were all here.
Everybody,
Hey, everybody.
let's sing this song, everybody,
Hey,
together, okay?
together.
I need you loud, because I want you Trump. Hear that song, okay? Again.
We were all here.
Yo
This was
quiero
the
que todo el
thing.
mundo lo cante fuerte
Yes.
para que nuestro presidente la escuche,
Yes. Hey.
¿ok?
Okay.
Español bien ahorita. So,
Go. Let's go.
come on.
Hey, come on.
1, 2,
Hey.
3, go. Oh my God, I will vote. Everybody, I will vote. Come on.
Oh, Donald Trump.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Not this song again.
Oh, this song.
That song is a bop.
You guys are going to learn to love it just as much as me, because there were people who believed in that shit so much. That was their song. I will, and I guess it's the same thing as when Jeezy made My President is Black. Right?
Mhm.
But this didn't happen. So,
I mean, is it the same thing?
I mean, you know, my president is black and my Lambo's blue. You know, that was ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
But now we have one on y'all. I will vote for Donald Trump.
That is a bop. I need the
Oh my
full
God.
song.
When she said, oh my God, I'm like, Lord. Do you know how they called on the Lord? Oh my God. I will vote for Donald Trump. Whatever. Okay. So that's a mini rant for today.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got that to do.
Because how do we get here from the dead straw? How did we get here?
Just saying that, you know, the visual and the perception of black fathers
Oh,
and
yeah,
not
yeah.
being apart
Mhm.
and da 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 la la la. So all I know is even if it's just me, my boy Lou and him, that's 3 black fathers that got their
Yeah.
kids together to go walk. I
And
don't
you
care if
gotta
it's nobody
start
else.
somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So start with the first one, and then
But
of course, word
Pope
of mouth.
is a well-known guy. I
Mhm.
think there's a lot of guys that'll show up because of him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, once again, get the kids together and everything. Everybody get out there and do a good thing.
Is it gonna be hot this weekend? Is it this weekend?
No,
When is it?
April.
April?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? How about this? How about TDS will go ahead and at least sponsor some water. We'll see about snacks too. No? No?
You better get some asses and seats.
Okay. Nigga looked at me
Before
like,
we start sponsoring.
shut the hell up.
Sponsoring water.
Because you know you can do the little
I
waters.
come out there with the music.
Oh my God.
TDS sponsoring
We
water.
can at least do the little waters, you know? No? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get some asses and some seats. Speaking of asses and seats, if you guys don't know, I need you to know because I need y'all to support this, right? I need y'all. Oh, where'd the graphic go?
Are you in the right thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there you
need
go.
y'all to
Okay.
support this, man. I'm not going to beg. Yes, I am. I need y'all to support this, man. See this here? This is called Top Secret Stand Up. And this is our Deaf Comedy Jam. TDS Radio is presenting Top Secret Stand Up. We got Cheryl Wade, Kiara Benson, Victoria McGraw, and Tico Bethay. Tico will actually be on the show with us today. He'll probably be tapping in shortly. This is our first production. Now, let me explain why this is an important production for us, okay? We have a straight film crew that will be doing this event. The film crew for this event is because we plan on streaming this and selling it to go so that we can get this on all streaming platforms from Amazon Prime. Netflix is kind of hard, but Tubi, and wherever else we can get our comedy special from. So these are comics that are here in Raleigh, and Kiara Benson is nationally known as well. And well, actually, I'm sorry. These comics are in Raleigh and Durham, and Kiara Benson is nationally known, has performed on the Apollo stage, et cetera, et cetera. So we put up a great lineup, and we need people in the building to support this because this is what we mean when we say support. We can't get mad at our entertainment options if we don't support our entertainment options.
You know, I'm so glad you said that.
Why?
Because I do hear that a lot. You know, where people will go, well, why don't we have these sorts of stories, or why don't we have these sorts of events, or why don't we do, why? But like you said, then they don't support them.
Got to support them. I mean, once you support them and show that there is support, then people will put more money behind it so that you can have more events. And the one thing that I do support is these young people, when they say they put up their own bread to have their own specials, like Country Wayne paid for his own special. There's another comic brother that he tried to put his special onto Netflix. They told him no. So he put it on YouTube, and he put it on YouTube and then made reels of it and showed Netflix that all of his reels did better than every single comic that they had specifically on their social medias. So he outperformed everybody else. His name is like Ryan something. So Ryan outperformed everybody else. To me, there are funny people who do this well. We only follow at times the same people over and over again, and then we get mad because, well, where's the variety? Well, the variety comes when you support shows like Bing this. So when you support these type of shows, you get variety and you start to learn new comics. Got to remember, at a time, Def Comedy Jam supported and had birthed a lot of comedic genius where people didn't know. And that's because it was hard to get on the stage on a national and global level because, once again, people tend to show the same people over and over and over again. So our goal as TDS Radio, and because I love comedy, because coming from my house, living with the father I had and the mother I had, everything was a joke. You had to have thick skin. Now, I'm not going to get up there and tell no jokes, but I definitely will be supporting the platform to be able to have other people who can go up there and have comedy sets and tell jokes be able to do it. Like I said, Kim and now are Russell Simmons. I'm going to come up at the end of the night. God bless you. Good night. Everybody drive home safely. But we want everybody to come out and have a great time. So that's why last week we had Victoria McGraw, who is the hostess. I'm sorry. And today we have Tico. Tico de Gallo is what he is on social media, which is hilarious. But if you guys have watched us when we were in the old room, Tico used to come in and add some comments on the side and have crack a few jokes on me, but it's cool. But it's all right. So now we got Tico here right now. We're gonna bring Tico in live into the stage. Here we go right here. Tico de Gallo, what's going on, man?
Greetings and salutations, my brother and sisters. How you doing?
Hello.
Good. Can't complain. So first, I want to thank you for being a part of the top secret stand-up that we're having April 12th here at in Durham. I keep wanting to say the name. I'm not supposed to say the damn name.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
You could just say Durham.
In Durham. So here in Durham. All right. So top secret stand-up that we're having here in Durham. We appreciate you being one of the comics, man. So tell us a little bit about what got you in the game and how long you been in it.
Man, shoot. It goes way back. Like my mother was a single mother, so I had to watch my sister. So I watched a lot of television, And I am 53, about to be 54 tomorrow. So
happy birthday.
So, well, thank you so much. So I've been watching, old black and white shows. So, Andy Griffith and Mary Tyler Moore and all those, I was watching them, Carol Burnett, stuff like that. And sneaking up, watching Johnny Carson or listening to my mom's and then listening to Johnny Carson, you know what I'm saying? Get to hear the Red Foxes and the Richard Pryors at that time. I was always into comedy. I always liked to laugh. So, that was my thing. So I never really got really into it until like my second divorce. I said, life is a joke. Let me go ahead and tell these things, So yeah,
So let me ask you,
her, you know what I'm saying?
So with that, how did you get into writing? Because the one thing that we were talking with Victoria about, and someone who gets up on the stage and you actually have your sets and things like that, where do you find your inspiration, which you just told us one, and then how do you get into your writing, and how do you feel about just writing a set for a show? How do you get into the mind frame?
It's crazy because when I was younger, like most of these jokes that I'm saying are like jokes I have been spitting for like just amongst friends, and after a while you start saying the same joke, saying the joke. Now it's like, oh, I can land this one, So it's very sporadic for me. Like sometimes I can watch the news, I find something hilarious, or or something just going on in life. I'll jot it down. I got a lot of jots. Got a lot of jots. And I Frankenstein them joints together. Yeah, and and see how it goes, and go to these open mics and throw it to the wall, see what sticks,
Yeah. So what's the longest set that you've done so far?
Man, it had to be like my very first like show. It was a long, and the dude, I was like, yo, how long we got? And he was like, yeah, it's only you and two other people, so as long as you want. So I was like, okay. And so I'm just spitting just random, randomness for a long time. And I go back and look, and I'm like, yo, that's a pretty good set. So I guess it would have to be about 20 minutes. I was like, it was a 20-minute set.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
right?
And
Yeah.
what is your definition of a bomb? Like I've heard some comics say, like, you don't bomb, you learn. So what do you believe that philosophy, or do you say like, nah, some people get up there and they do bomb, like it's terrible?
I mean, I don't know. I'm nice with I'm joking. You got, you got, no, no, for real. Me personally, I've never been booed. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I got booed. I got booed, but it was by like two like feminists. There were two feminists. They were booing. They booed me. I had a feminist joke. I had said. I was like, I went to a feminist picnic, and I was hungry because nobody fixed anything to eat. And everybody was, then I heard those boo, and I was just like, dang, that's all latent. And I was like, I don't know why you're getting mad. I mean, all you women belong in the kitchen, I mean, if you didn't, why God put eggs and milk in you? You feel me? So,
Oh.
yeah. If it's one thing you know about me, I will double down on my ignorance. I will double down on my ignorance.
Now, what do you feel is missing in comedy? Because you hear a lot of back and forth between the two, where you have this surge of people on social media who are using it to their advantage, and then you have people where it's just like they grew up on the stage on open mics, and there's this battle of like, are you really comedy? And are you really as authentic as comedy should be?
I believe the mystique. Once you take the mystique away, it and you start just seeing these comics as just like regular people. For me, it was back in those days when Hollywood was kept Hollywood, and they gave you what they wanted you to see, right? So when you said comics, I was like, I knew if I was going to see Eddie Murphy, I was about to laugh. I knew if I was going to see Chevy Chase, I was about to laugh. Only with this social media, then you get like, I didn't know these dudes had beef like that. Now it was up here, and then all the beef started popping. You're like, well, dang, wow, so it kind of brings you down, and it's like, but now everybody's trying to get into being funny, and everybody is funny. Everybody is funny. You might be funny to your homeboys and your crew. You might be funny, to your moms, or you might be funny, to a crowd of folks. It just, depends on how you do. But you have to really put in this work to hit these spots. And Lord knows I've been hitting spots, man. I almost had one in a funeral home one time, but you know what I'm saying? That was it. So I don't know. Oh, word. I didn't even mean that. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. See that? See that? That's what I'm talking about.
So now when you're coming into a show, how do you get loose? Like, so can you just give me the mic, I'm ready to go, or do I need some time when I get there? Like, how do you get ready for shows when it's game day? It's that time.
Well, I eat the crust off of three. No, I'm joking, man. I don't, man. It's just like I get there, man. I get there. I get to lay of the land, get to look outside, see who, what I'm saying, the seats and where the points I'm gonna look at, and this, that, and the other, because I'm still, I still get butterflies doing this thing, what I'm saying? I still get nervous, and I just use that nervousness to, to feel me. Feel me. That's funny. To fuel me, to fuel me to get up on that stage, and I get in the corner. I really don't talk to anybody. I rock back and forth. I tell myself I'm the greatest. Ain't nobody's funnier than you.
That's
I
right.
psych myself up on that. And then with my hat, you see my hat like this, but once I turn it to the side like that,
Yeah.
bow, it's like Tico de Gallo, boom. And then I
Yeah.
just that's how I do. So
That's good.
yeah.
Now, do you believe in cancel culture in today's society? Do you think that's a thing? Do you think there's a such thing as going too far with a joke?
Cancel culture. But that's first thing, whose culture? That's what you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. Whose culture are we canceling?
Right.
Do we have a culture? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jeez Louise. I mean, what I don't know, man. It's like it's like can you go too far with a joke? Me
Mhm.
personally, no.
Mhm.
Um I'm a roaster, so I roast battle also. So
Yeah.
that's gloves off on that note,
Right.
and that's like
Right.
I believe that in the comedy uh, world is probably the last free space where you could honestly say some real crazy stuff, and and people will be like, oh, okay, he's just roasting. I
Yeah.
Mhm.
mean, one of my favorite movies is Blazing Saddles, so you know what
Yeah.
I mean. So
Yeah.
you can't make that movie today,
No.
so
No.
it's
Same thing with Trading Spaces. Like when I seen
no,
that movie, I watched that again. I'm like, oh man, that whole cast. I mean, you
Mhm.
had Dan Aykroyd and blackface and all,
yes,
it's all
all
types of
that.
shit going on. Yeah.
All that, all that, all that. Yo, remember that movie with old boy? Like he tried to get a minority grant. No, he tried to get a minority grant in a white college. He like painted himself black. What was that movie? Uh, he went to college
Yeah.
and he
A
did
tall
blackface. He
kid
did
with curly
blackface.
hair.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did blackface. It
I
was a
cannot
white
remember that.
dude.
It was like an 80s movie.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was the whole black. Yeah, he was the whole blackface movie. You
So for the young
know.
comics coming up, and because you've been doing it for a while, so a young comic coming up, what advice do you give as far as just where they should start, what they should kind of understand about grabbing the mic? I mean, I know there's no specific science to it, but what advice would you give as somebody who's been on the mic and has been hitting the road?
Go to Wait Tech, learn plumbing and electricity.
I know that's right.
Uh, this, 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 this game right here, man. This game is a fickle game out here, yo.
Mhm.
Again, uh, the internet, it shines some light on some things. It lets you know, like, hey, there are some real shady people out here,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, and just watching young people, just be original, which is kind of crazy because like everybody has the same premise. It's just about how you, say it and who says
Mhm.
it first and who puts it out there
Mhm.
first, right?
Mhm.
Uh, so just keep doing what you're doing and just be funny. But sometimes, let me tell you, man, um, in this whole pranking world that we got going on, and people
Yeah.
doing stupid stuff like touching your girl and be like, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a prank. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm supposed to be okay with that.
Mhm.
That's bugged out, man. That's
Right.
taking stuff a tad bit too far because there's a couple of folks that that's not here no more.
Right.
Because of
Right.
that
Right.
foolishness,
Right.
right? So you have to and just like think about what you trying to do in this game, what you want to do in this game. You, being viral is like what, like 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
You're hot 1 second, then the next thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You tightening up Nelly's jockstrap. I don't know even know if he wears a jockstrap. That was just random. And I don't even know why Nelly was on my mind. Sorry about that.
Word. Now, with hitting the road, because I've heard comics talk about like, yo, you gotta hit the pavement and you gotta do that. Do you feel as though social media steals a little bit of that type of grind that is necessary, or do you think it's an overrated experience as far as hitting the road as much if you can use social media as that tool?
Well, again, different genre. You can be an internet, what I'm saying, comedian, with the
Mhm.
reels and some people look good doing, shorts and clips, But when you see them on stage, it's a whole different ball game. And it would probably be the same with me, what I'm saying? Me being on the stage and then trying to sit out here and, what I'm saying, bust out these, reels and TikTok dances and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, I'm 54, I don't, it's just a new age, it's a new age, and I can't down it because I don't know the ins and out of it. All I know is cats is making money, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because because being on this road, boy, being on the road traveling, boy, good googly moogly, man. Look at that. See how old I am? Good googly moogly. You don't even say that no more. That's crazy, So, what I'm saying? So
you had somebody who knows you. Nicole Shepard said you can dance. So I don't know if that's a thing that she said you can dance, and she said she's known you for quite some time. And you will double down on your
that was
stuff.
back in the that was yeah. I used to
Now, question: what
Officer
about?
Dickham is what they used to call me. No, I just.
She said she has the videos.
Shit.
She says she has videos.
Drop them, sign on.
Well, back in those days, what I'm saying, loincloths was a thing. Anyway, I don't know. I hip hop dancing, man. I used to dance for like special ed back in the days, and I used to like do I used to bounce around, did a couple of movies, used to tour around and stuff like that when I was younger. When I had knees.
Wait a minute.
I know that's right.
So, have you ever had someone get into your head in a negative way, like any of the hecklers that really made you sit back and think, like, man, like, was that trash? Like, was it really that bad?
That talking about like heckling me, No, because I'm a roaster and I love it. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not every joke is going to hit, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna talk about you though. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's I enjoy it. Matter of fact, they used to have this thing called heckle mic where comedians would get on stage, open mics, and they would plant people in the audience and heckle you. It gets your chops up. But now, but people running up on stage, you got so much security, right now, you know what I'm saying? You really don't have to worry about that type of situation no more, but it's bugged out, yo. Yeah, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Now, do you feel
I got a job with insurance? That's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel as a comedian and being up on stage, the size of the room matters? Like, so if you have a set where you got 50 people to 200 people, do you feel like that you get a different feel from the audience, or how does that work for you?
I like small audiences. I like intimate settings, because I feel I feel like I'm just talking just to be talking, but for big rooms, it's a different vibe. I mean, it's powerful, it's like a drug, man. Once you get those laughs and stuff, but you can't see and look at everybody, so you just have to find spots and find people that's laughing at your stuff. And you might move over to the left side a little bit, move over to the right side, look up, look down, look all around, and it's a different vibe, man. But my jokes are different when I hit bigger things, because now I got a wider, what I'm saying, audience to hit, instead of just being in this small little thing where I could just say something stupid like, Prince got hairy feet or something, just randomness,
Right.
So I would think he would have hairy feet like toes, like I think his toes would be. Anyway, I don't. Again, I apologize.
So besides comedy, what else is your vice? Like, what else do you do outside of comedy that even helps inspire what you do on stage?
Well, I was 300 pounds last year, but thanks to crack, that's my new hobby. So no, I'm just joking.
Wait a minute.
No, my vices. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get the man down here. You're trying to give me a contract for real, ain't you? I'm sorry, that's Diddy calling me right now. No, I, I I love music. Like I love music. I'm not a DJ, but I have a massive record collection.
Mhm.
Um, I love flying drones. I fly drones on the low.
Okay.
Not sneaking in nobody's house or anything, but I like, what I'm saying, I like flying drones.
Okay.
Um, what else do I like to do?
Somebody said inspire kids. What is that about? You inspire kids?
Oh
Li-
yes, I work for
Inspire
the
kids.
I work for the
Oh.
for the school system. I work for the school system.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I inspire kids to be better than me, make more money than me, make more money than me. You do your thing. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And I'll be down here on the low totem pole. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
And I
I
work with
inspire.
kids too. So let me ask you this. Do you
Mhm.
feel our kids are a little too sensitive? Because, like you said, roasting, I come up in a culture as well where that was an everyday thing. You needed to know how to do it. If you didn't know how to do it, it was just a bad day for you. You had to make sure your shoes was right or you knew what was happening. I got roasted for my shoes plenty of days.
Mhm.
Yes. So do you
Eh,
feel like these kids today are a little too sensitive? Because fights pop off for things that, as a staff member, I'm laughing. I'm like, oh shit, I got to remember I'm a staff member. I can't laugh at
Right,
this. And
right. Sometimes you just want to turn around, just like,
yeah,
you know, I get it. I get it. But we took an oath.
right.
We took an oath. We took an oath for these damn kids. I think that times have changed. Um, you know, I'm just glad we didn't have these cell phones like they do now when we
Mhm.
were kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Freaknik would have been a whole different ball game. You know, and I are they sensitive? Are they too damn? Yeah, yeah. I would have to say, yeah. I have to say, yeah, because um, I've seen kids like bump their knee and like literally have a fucking damn conniption fit. You feel me? And
Mhm.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
I when I just first of all you bump it, then you look at the grown folk, and then they look at you to say, put some dirt on it or wipe or walk it off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Walking off.
Walk that shit off, and you keep moving. These kids right here, man, bam! Oh, I got anxiety and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
Yeah. Depression kicks in. It's like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
what the hell, man? You hurt my feelings. What?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I see it, and I'm thinking a lot of the things that I see in the cafeteria, that's jokes when I was coming up, but y'all, they take it so seriously. It's
Mhm.
like, are you guys missing the element of the lighter side of life? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you had to, sometimes somebody would go too far, and it's like, all right, now I gotta
Yeah,
fight you.
right.
But for the most part, it was just jokes. When the bell rang, everybody go to class.
Life was too damn hard. You can't do nothing but laugh at that shit. That's the only
Right.
thing that kept us alive. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing the playing the dozens and roasting and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for that, you know what I'm saying. A lot of cats would have got their ass beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. You know, possibly me. You know what I'm saying. I was a skinny motherfucker, so you know what I'm saying. So, if I won't dancing, I'm cutting a joke. Damn it, you know what I'm saying. So shit. Shit. Your mama's so tall, she bumped her head on the sun. Just saying stupid shit. You know what I'm saying. That's
Right.
the old stupid one. Yeah. Your house
So
so small. Your house so small, stuck the key in the keyhole and stabbed your daddy in the chest. Stuff like
Wait a
that.
minute.
Old joke. Them old ones.
Right.
so so like, what do you think about this? Like, I noticed the comedian Ali Sadiq. He has not
Yeah.
done a special that is on like any major platforms besides YouTube. So he just took everything on his own. Do you encourage that nowadays, where you can say, man, I can do this on my own. I don't need to go through all these producers and all this other. Let me just do my thing.
I am learning again. the internet is a blessing and it's a curse. You can do a lot, and I'm trying to learn how to be able to do those things, to keep the money to myself, because like I said, the way that I have been doing it is the old-fashioned way. You just grind it out, keep pushing, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody might, what I'm saying, hear some stuff, but now I'm on social media because cats are stealing jokes. Like, what I'm saying? Like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. I had to have come across that a couple of times. I've even had somebody even almost take my name, and that's bugged out.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they just took the O off. You know what I'm saying? They took the O off
Yeah.
the guy. I was like, wow. Yeah, we on the same show, right? Let me talk to you after this. If you don't mind, let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's have a conversation about that.
So that's a good question about the joke stealing, because that was a big thing that Cat Williams sat on Shannon Sharp's chair and said. So if that does happen to you as a comic, what's your next step? Because it's out there now, right? So then what do you do in that type of situation?
Because I'm the age that I am, and thank goodness for age and wisdom, I will pull you to the side and we'll have a conversation. Might not go in your direction, but we'll have a conversation. We'll have a conversation. We'll have a conversation. And sometimes, but you have to really think about it, because again, sometimes everybody has a lot of the same premises, but how your joke is set up, especially if it's personal to you, and you know how that story goes. I got some flim flam stuff I just throw out there in the ether, and somebody be like, oh, I'll just, what I'm saying, that sounds funny, and take it and build on it. What I'm saying, it doesn't bother me. But but if you just taking my whole, no, you got to come to the show and hear the stuff I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that right there. I was about to give you
Perfect plug.
a sample. I was about to give you a sample. You know what I'm saying? That's old school right there. That's a maxi single. I'm about to give you a maxi single. Anyway. Google it. This is all I can Google it. God damn.
Hilarious.
My sister's laughing because of Flim Flam. I keep forgetting you're younger than me.
I haven't heard Flim Flam since the Wiz. We used to get that Flim Flam and the old Flim Flam. Are you? It's been a minute since I've heard that. Like, what?
It's the Wiz. Yeah. Got you. Most of my terminology just comes from, like, what I'm saying, stuff that I remember from back in the days. Let me tell you, being this age, I try not to learn anything new, because I'm trying to keep my social security number right there.
Yes.
But sometimes just some random stuff just falls out. You know what I'm saying? I was singing Reading Rainbow this morning, and the kids were like, "What are you singing, Mr. Tico?" And I'm like, "Reading Rainbow," and they're looking at me like, "What the hell?" I was like, "It's a show about books." They were like, "Books?"
Yeah. What the hell is that?
What is that? Like, oh shit. But you got a book bag.
Yeah. With nothing in it.
Yes.
It's just as flat. It's just as flat as Paris Hilton's ass. It's just as flat. Fucking shit. It's crazy, yo. What you got in that book bag, boy? Why your mom take you out there to go get a book bag? No good. Well, ain't nobody got books no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Got a book bag giving out. We're giving out book bags, notebooks, pencils, and pads. They don't use that shit.
They don't use none of it. They don't use a damn piece of that notebook or that pencil.
That's crazy.
It don't even be sharp. They pull them out the book bags. It got the nub at the end.
No.
All they do is they eat the eraser. That's all they do. Eat the eraser. Weird. Mr. Tico, my pencil, I don't have an eraser. Stop eating them shits. You feel me?
You feel me?
I'm telling you,
So do
man.
the students know that you do comedy?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
I have this thing. Not this year, but uh, 2 years ago, I had this group of kids, man, and they just love to shoot the dozens at one another. And
Mhm.
but they got to the point where they would they would start getting mad, right? So
Yeah.
I was so I got kind of in trouble with it, but it's okay. I don't care.
Mhm.
So I told them, if you're gonna do this, let's do this correctly. All right.
Yeah.
So I had them all sit in had them all sit in a circle, and I said, when we do this, what are something that we cannot talk about? And they were looking at me like, huh? I said, now, if you're gonna get mad, somebody talk about your mama, say you
Mhm.
don't like talk about your mama, you don't like talk about your daddy, your granddaddy, anything like that. If you're gonna get mad at it, then say it. Then nobody will talk
Mhm.
about it. And they were like, nah, 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 Mr. Tico, we can talk about anything. We can do anything. I said,
Okay.
bet.
Okay.
I said, bet, bet. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how
So,
this goes.
so it's the class against me, right? Now I'm remembering their kids too, so you know what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
at the same token, this is a lesson to be learned. I will make your children cry. I will make your children cry.
I know that's
He
right.
was, he said, Mr. Chico, it was pretty good too. He said, Mr. Chico, that's why you look like a black Mr. Clean. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm bald headed. See, and that's the thing, with kids and you bald headed, that's
Yeah.
pow, you know what I'm
That's where
Mhm.
they
saying?
go
They
to.
just
They go straight
yeah,
there.
exactly. They just think I'm just Lex Luthor out this piece. Just you know what I'm saying, just straight bald headed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to hurt my feelings. Uh
Right.
so Mr. Chico, you bald headed, such. Bet. Okay. Hey man, didn't I see your mama kicking the can down the street? What were y'all doing? Moving?
Aw.
Kids laughing. They, you know what I'm saying? I see the tear running down the eye. I see their eyes watering up and shit. You know what I'm saying? It just,
Mm.
you gotta let them know that there's rules to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you let them know if you're gonna shoot the dozens, then shoot the dozens and do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Think
Right.
about it,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Everybody could talk about your mama. They talked about your mama back in the days, and you was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
No, man, no, not now. These motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you talking about Beyonce? I'm gonna cut you." What the fuck? You don't even know her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? God dang! I'm like, what the world, yo?
Right.
I heard up in Durham, man. I heard up in Durham that some of the kids up there, they got this reality show they taping that's on YouTube called I think it's called Durham Baddies or something like that. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I did hear.
That's
I haven't
bugged
seen
out,
it.
yo.
I did hear about it.
That's
Yeah.
bugged out, yo. I'm like, yo. If y'all would put that much effort in your school, man, good gracious almighty, man, you could
I
get you a
mean, they
show.
would be
You know what I'm
geniuses.
saying?
Like,
Yo, they have recaps and the whole nine and shit. I'm like, God, dog, y'all got recaps. I'm like, yo, what's up, yo? I don't know, man.
so check it out, man. Do you have a messy letter or no?
I do.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is a part of the show where we do a messy letter. People write into us and they ask for relationship advice, right? So we're gonna read this messy
I did.
letter and then and then we're gonna see we just gonna see if we can help this person who's got the questions.
Mhm.
All right,
Right.
so then let's get into hold on, let me get the little clip up here. Let's get into the messy letter.
Mhm.
All right, let's go ahead and read it out.
Okay, this one says, please keep me anonymous. And they start the letter with, my husband's ex girlfriend called me to say they were speaking behind my back and that he has now cut things off with her. It was more than just speaking. She was modeling lingerie for him and masturbating on Zoom calls.
What?
He refused to meet her, and this has happened for the past 2 years. When confronted, he said it's true, but he should have been given credit because he never once met with her despite having many opportunities. What breaks my heart is he confided in her every fight we had and even shared personal bedroom details with her. Now he says she is crazy and she could not let him go, but from the messages she sent me, he thoroughly enjoyed the online masturbation sessions. She does seem crazy because she told me she still loves him and wants to be with him. He says he was trapped and was afraid she would tell me the truth. and just went along with whatever she asked. What should I do?
Whoa.
Well, well,
I mean, oh man, that's kind of messy.
yeah.
I'll say this. A lot of men don't get credit because there's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We there's a lot of opportunities that could have been, you know what I'm saying, taken that men don't take. And we don't think we get enough credit for that. Just being strong enough to be like, you know what? Nah, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll window watch it. And that's nothing but window shopping. That's window shopping. That's almost like watching porn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like having Janet Jack me with just has your personal number. That's jacked up. so man, he said he enjoyed the masturbation sex. Yeah, I mean, I would have kept that. I would have put that in the hidden file section. I mean, you with your wife, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're looking at the same cootie cat, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's a weird thing, man. Weird thing, man. Because would you like your woman to sit here and just have like random dicks on her phone? You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Yeah.
That's conversations to have, you know what I'm saying? If she got random dicks on her phone, you got random coots in your phone, you could hook the two together. You done seen them and they can just make porn for you all and everybody be happy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm all about like a peaceful compromise, so I mean, just because you want me to delete the video don't mean it ain't in my mind. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The brain is a powerful thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird, right? Somebody looking somebody that's weird, right?
I think you can't control it unless you block her, right? So he would have to, if he's trying to appease his wife, he's gonna have to block this woman. But
and you don't need to join the Zoom session. You actually clicked on the link and then joined and made sure your audio and camera were in working order for this session for 2 years.
She might have been selling Avon. She might have been selling Avon. Nobody knows that.
Well, it was a personal session, or was this like a open thing for like a chat room?
It was between the two of them.
Oh, I'm thinking it was like a chat room.
Oh,
thing.
Everybody's watching her play with her cootie cat?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That people paid for that now. See, I wasn't the only one. I'm thinking that he just tapped into the like a live only fan or something.
It's a Zoom session. So those were her calls with him.
Oh, well then, you probably shouldn't have did all that shit.
I still would have kept one though. I still would have kept one. You got look. See, I'm old school. You got to take that shit off your phone, put it on the fucking damn zip drive. You got to keep an old computer. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep an old computer.
Old floppy disk somewhere.
Old floppy disk on that. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I got an old Apple back this joint right now. You know what I'm saying?
For her, this was intentional. If he did all that, see, I thought she was overreacting because I'm thinking it was OnlyFans. So this is a one-on-one session with his ex.
Yes, one-on-one session where she's modeling lingerie and then masturbating, and then she said that he's also confiding in her about their sex life.
But how did she see the video? He saved
No.
it?
The ex-girlfriend called and said this is what's been happening, and then he admitted.
Oh, he admitted?
Yes, and said that he wants credit because he admitted, and then he didn't meet up with her.
I would have never admitted anything. I don't know what she's talking about. She's an ex and she's trying to break us up.
Unless she was recording that Zoom session and then your name or your picture's there and you like,
oh yeah, I forgot they can record on the other side.
That timestamp is a bitch. That timestamp is a bitch. I be trying to tell my cousins, stop, flashing damn weed on the Instagram, nigga. Stop doing that. But yet still, Niggas snitching on me, dude. Nah, nigga, that was you. Yeah, stop that. Yeah. Take that
That's
file, put
terrible.
it on something totally different, man. Take that
Yeah.
file. Matter of fact, you could have burnt that on a DVD. You could.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's his fault. So yeah, was.
Yeah.
She wrote the letter though, right?
Yeah, she wrote the letter because she
Okay.
essentially wants to know what she should do because, he even though he did all this, he's coming to her saying like, yes, it happened, but he's saying that the ex is crazy and that she can't let him go, and that he even though he thoroughly enjoyed the sessions, he's like he still loves her and wants to be with her, and he said that he feels trapped and was afraid that she would tell the truth and just went along with whatever she asked.
Yeah, she knows what's going on. He still got a little thing for the ex, and that ain't gonna stop because as long as everybody has access to some form of a phone, laptop, or a tablet, that's never gonna stop.
Mhm.
You can't stop it. So her decision is either she gonna continue, join in, or cut it off and leave.
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
Bob
I
it.
mean,
Cut it off. Bob it. Bob it.
like, because there's nothing that you can't stop it as long as
can't
everybody got telecommunications. She can't stop that.
And it's been going on for 2 years.
I'm saying 2
Well,
years.
sister, let me tell you what you should do. Let me tell you exactly what you should do. There's a lot of men that's out here that's randomly go ahead and throw some dicks up in your phone. Find you the meatiest, the girthiest, find you the meatiest and the girthiest one, and just like have it hanging out, just not having bad hanging out. Just have it on your phone and just accidentally just leave your phone, you know what I'm saying, on the counter and just let them walk by. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? And then you'd be like, but honey, I saw it, but I didn't fuck it. You should be proud of me.
You should be proud.
You should be proud of me. That's a meaty and girthy ass, you know what I'm saying, some shit. You know what I'm saying? So you should
that would
be
be actually a very good payback.
That yeah. Oh. The get right would get right. Believe you me. Let me tell you. Ain't nothing worse than a man's thoughts by himself. I hear you women, but ain't nothing like a man by himself and his thoughts. It'll make something that ain't there.
Yeah, he won't even be able to go to work.
No.
Exactly. He won't. He call her every 5 minutes. What you doing? You ain't eating hot dogs, are you? You ain't eating hot dogs. I wouldn't let her eat hot dogs and nothing. She wouldn't eat hot dogs, nothing, anything, corn, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Take that corn.
I love a good petty payback. I'm here for
I
it.
was gonna say that would be actually a very good payback.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's been doing it for 2 years, dog, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of footage. If you don't remember what that thing looked like by now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. That's it, sister. Go get you a meaty, girthy one, and put that joke on your phone. and that right there is from Crystal Mo. The girth part. I like that. She used that, Crystal Mo. She all that to it, the meat monster. You ought to hear, the meat monster joke, yo. Yeah, she's hilarious. Anyway, do that. Let that joker sit on the phone. Matter of fact, I hope you got like a Galaxy 23, like it be a big old phone too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
with
that thing pop. Yeah, with
4K.
HD on it. Yeah, where you see the veins and stuff just poking out in the. Yeah, you just like a fat old Snicker bar just sitting on your. What you doing with a Snicker bar on your on your screensaver? That ain't no Snicker bar.
Look closer, nigga.
Yeah, look closer. But be proud of me though. I didn't sit on it. I didn't. Be proud. I could have.
It's there, but
it's there. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I'm petty like that. I'm petty like that.
Yeah. I'm here for the
Yeah.
petty get back. I
Yeah.
am. Because
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
it's your husband. This is an ex-girlfriend. And then, like you said, with marriage, there's a lot at stake. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure how things are financially in the household, if there's kids or whatever have you, the house and all of that. So, if she's down for it, go with the petty payback. See how that feels.
Mhm.
Shit, look, in this
Five
day and
versus five.
time, yeah, this day and time, bills and rent and everything is high as hell. Well, you better
Mhm.
it's cheaper to keep them. You better
Yeah.
just don't ask me, ask my wives. I came off on top. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Kevin Federline. Kevin Federline started the game, boy. You know what I'm saying? Men were getting money back, bro. Yo, anyway, you know.
Oh man. So look, Tico, give us your social media. Let us know how people can watch you, see you, find you, even book you. And then besides being at the show April 12th, you can be at the show April 12th. But before April 12th, I'm sure you got some work going on.
Man, I do a open mic on Thursdays at Uptown Dogs. Um, it's a pretty cool spot. You should come out and check that out. Yeah, it's my man D. Matter of fact, it's a hot dog lounge. That's the first hot dog lounge I ever heard about. You know what I'm saying? You sit down, eat you some hot dogs, and drink you some top shelf liquor. You know, uh, no bullshit, like for real, no bullshit. Hot dogs, French fries, and drinks, and comedy, and yeah, it's a nice spot, man. It's a really cool spot, man. Check it out, Uptown Dogs. And I have a show uh, on the 20th. Yeah, the 20th in Durham. It's the uh, Black History Month comedy special. It was supposed to be in February, but that white snow came through, and you know how they do, So
I was just about to say, now Black History Month is
I know,
March, man.
I know. Yeah. So we taking over. You know what I'm saying? Trump got rid of the EDI. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Every month, yeah, every month
Every
is
month,
now.
every month is blackness. You know what I'm saying for me. So yeah, that's going to be interesting because I have a whole lot of Black history stuff to talk about in this March. So that lets you know people, our history is all the time. It just ain't in February.
Right.
Right. Catch me at Tico de Gallo. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I was on TikTok, but then what I'm saying, I got off of that shit, and then they was like, "Oh, we back," and then I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll get back on it." And so I'm on it, but I ain't really on it like that because that's not young people shit. And so if I ain't dancing or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Tico de Gallo, man. If you want to book me, man, just go to my page and say, hey. Catch me on my, DMs or however you call it. Back in my days, we used to call that email. Send me smoke signals if you're down. Just let me know. I'm a cheap date, so
All right, Tika. I don't know where you're taking this shit.
I like walks in the park and I like drawing gargoyles at night, So I don't know. Yeah, just follow me, yo. Just I'm around. I'm around. Yo, no, for real. But on some real stuff, though, I want to thank you all for what I'm saying, for what y'all do. And I enjoy listening to y'all, and I enjoy you me sneaking up there, throwing some, some wisecracks up in there, man. I really enjoy the show and really appreciate y'all, man. For real.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. And for everybody who wants to come see Chico live with the TDS radio event, it is Top Secret Stand Up. It's on April 12th. It's located in Durham. You can go to Eventbrite. It'll pop right back up. Or you can go to our Instagram. You can grab the link in the tickets or in the bio. So all you got to do is click that and come check us out, man. It'll be a dope event. And then if you want to check out Tico before, he gave you all the information. So make sure you check him out. And we're done here, aren't we?
Oh, I guess 15 minutes.
That's it. That's
Is it?
good.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, am I moving? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was rolling. Am I early?
Yeah.
Damn.
15 minutes,
No.
nigga.
Oh, all right. Well, my fault. Oops. I didn't have anything left. What you got?
I mean, we could go into blockbusters. If you
Oh,
want to.
okay. Let's do it then. Let's talk about movies. Okay, hold on.
Or more so shows.
Shows. All right. Well, hold on.
Introducing Blockbusters Movie Review on TDS Radio, your go-to source for fire reviews on movies, at-home streaming, cable television, and more. Let's see if it'll get the 2 thumbs up from the Sibs or if it's whack. The reviews will cover edge-of-your-seat thrillers to heartwarming dramas. We got you covered for all your entertainment cravings every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And for my streamers, let's create an entertainment community. If you have a show or movie we should review, DM us so we can share it. Life is too short for bad movies and boring shows. So tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for the review and follow us on Facebook, Instagram to join the community of entertainment enthusiasts. It's Blockbusters Movie Review. Get your popcorn ready. It's TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
So I don't know what Kim's going to talk about because I didn't know we were doing that today. So
You always have filler just in case.
All right. So what are we doing?
So we have 2 shows that all of you definitely need to have on your radar if you're not watching them, because there's a lot of TV that's coming up for the spring. One of them being the highly anticipated return of The Last of Us that's coming next month, as well as The Handmaid's Tale, because we're all currently living that bullshit right now. Stay tuned. But one thing,
Never watched it.
The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because easily we could just go that way because it's just like stripping women from all of their rights.
Oh, okay.
But 2 shows that need to be on your radar. Number 1 is Paradise. It is a Hulu original starring Sterling K. Brown, where he is a Secret Service agent who is investigating the murder of a president in this very well put together town. I'm not going to give you guys all the details about it because I want you to watch it, but it is a phenomenal show from beginning to end. It tells a complete story. It also gives you the backstory of each person that is there. But once again, it's something where I will say it's what we are experiencing now, where you have this great tragedy, just like almost kind of like the movie 2012. You remember that? Where it was like the world was coming to an end, global warming. Well, that's essentially happening. And the president has to essentially go into his bunker and they create a whole entire new world. That's, for lack of better words, paradise. He is then murdered, and the whole entire show is about Sterling K. Brown trying to figure out how or what happened, the events leading up to it. But you're seeing that the president actually isn't in control at all. There's this whole entire board of people who are calling all the shots, and this main person who is making things happen with just, essentially the snap of her fingers and a quick call on a telephone. Things quickly unravel. But you could easily see this bullshit happening with our current administration. I'll say that.
Okay.
But like I said, phenomenal show. There's 8 episodes, I believe. Yeah, I believe there's 8 episodes. And they quickly got renewed for a second season. So there will be a part 2 to it. And it's also from the same creator of This Is Us. So if you're fans of that show, this is something a little bit different. But I will say that it is so good, and easily you can binge watch it in a day. It took me 2 days to get through it, but I really, really highly recommend that you get into it and jump into that.
Okay.
100% binge worthy. The next thing is Severance. Actually, this is what you put me onto.
Love it.
So they are getting ready to end their final episode this upcoming Thursday on Apple TV. It's an Apple TV exclusive. But this show, once again, is a very trippy show. It kind of reminds you of like an extended episode of Black Mirror, where they separate your personal life from your work life, all by implanting a chip in your head. And the 2 lives never intersect until they do. And, things start happening, things start unraveling. But the whole premise of it is that neither your innie or your outie should ever know anything about one another. I finished season 1. I'm getting ready to jump into season 2. once they go ahead and once the last episode is final, which I think is about 72 minutes, they said that they're gonna make it.
Oh, word.
But this show, once
there's
again,
a lot to explain.
A lot to explain. Once again, another show that is very popular. It has a cult following. People are loving it. There was a long break between the first two seasons because the first season came out in 2012. So take some time to binge watch it, and then you can jump into the current season. But it's created and executive produced by Ben Stiller, which I never would have thought. And it is a really, really good yet trippy show. And it's one of those things where you think, like, is this something that we could see happening?
It all stems from Twilight Zone. So I watched the explanations after it's over, like on YouTube, and Ben Stiller got all this from 2 episodes of Twilight Zone. Genius. Like when you look at it, it was one of the episodes where the mannequins thought they were real people.
Yes, yeah.
That's where, and literally there's verbiage that he specifically uses from that episode that are inside of the episodes that we are watching. And somebody took the time to find it. Y'all be bored in the world to do that. Because they went back. I'm like, you had to, what triggered this in your mind to go back? You love this show that much that you went back to find it and find just like People 2-3 sentences to match it with a episode of Twilight Zone.
1000%.
But they did it. And I appreciate them for it because I did watch the whole 20-minute review before going to sleep last night. And it was very interesting how he basically created this whole show off of 2 episodes of Twilight Zone.
That's actually pretty dope. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But
I could forward you to the dude that does it. Because I don't watch all the reviews because some people be talking stupid. But this dude actually, like, he's one of those people that are the head of the cult following, and he explains every single piece. Even stuff that I missed in the episode, like I was watching the same thing. How did I miss that?
I'm surprised because you are a pretty intense watcher.
I'm so intense on this one. I fall asleep when I'm watching it. I'm like, I'm gonna I think you know what it is, because the show itself is calming.
It is
from the set to the to like the music that they pick. Everything about it is so subtle and almost dull that it lulls you to sleep because you're in it and it's just like.
But it's intentional because they're wanting you to specifically pay attention to those things.
Correct.
So what I appreciate about the show is that when you are in any, they strip you of everything. It's just solely about work, solely about their motto. There's no sense of identity whatsoever. Like there's no talks of that. It's all about just do your job, come and do what you're assigned to do, and then leave.
And in real life, would you do it?
What, that? Keep it separate?
Yeah.
I think my stress levels will be different, but then also depends on how much you want to pay me.
I was going to say, for the right check, it's done. Go ahead and put that chip in my the back of my brain and call it a day.
Yeah, because then I'm not bringing the stresses of work into my personal life.
But you'll see in the second season though that the big guy, it ain't as.
Oh, I think I know what you're referring to, and I got sad for him.
What?
The big guy.
What did you get sad for him for?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for people who didn't watch it. Nigga, don't be that type
don't
of
you
nigga.
do this? Spoiler alert. All right, go ahead.
About the child.
What child?
You said the big guy.
Yeah, the one with the glasses.
Yeah, his child.
What about his child?
When his Innie was like, "Yo, I have a kid." Like,
oh yeah. So you learn more about his family in the 2 in the second season.
Okay.
You learn a lot more about him and the decisions that he wants to make between being with his family or staying at Innie.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're 2 very vast people. Like the differences is amazing. So yeah, and then you meet his wife. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. So y'all, if you are looking for something to binge watch, if you're looking for something to get into, those are 2 very good shows. Like I said, Paradise, we're going to have to wait for some time because that just ended. But Severance, they have the second season. Final episode is premiering on Thursday. So get into it. And I'm hearing about this new show that's on Netflix called Adolescence, about a 13-year-old boy that is being that was arrested for murder. It's a limited series, so it's only 4 episodes, but they say that the performance of this 13-year-old boy is phenomenal because this is his first acting job.
Okay.
And they're like the storyline and just, you know, this whole theme of children actually, you know, playing part in adult crimes or, you know, in lying and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It is a well-raved, well-reviewed show. So I will be able to let you guys know about that next week because I only watched episode 1 and it's a lot's going on in that first episode, but it's a full, like, in-depth look of what it's like to be treated as a criminal, as an adolescent in the jail, in jail. And, you know, it's one of those things where they're talking to you very calmly, but then shit starts to unravel because it's like, let me show you what the fuck you did while you're sitting here lying to me. And I can only imagine where the last 3 episodes are going to go.
I have a problem with jail movies. I just saying, jail movies and Men in Black 3. Jay asked for it, so we're gonna end it. Men in Black 3. I don't watch it. You know why I don't watch it? Because I seen Men in Black 3 while being held in jail. Because my brother, we have an older brother.
We do?
Exactly.
No, we don't.
We do. So
No, we don't.
here's what happened. I wrote a check. Check bounced. I moved from, me and my brother had a place together. I moved off to another spot. So there was a letter that came in the mail for the check that you bounced. You wrote you a rubbery one, bruh. So then I go to the court proceedings because I had clearly ignored the multiple sendings of, hey, you need to show up, because my brother didn't say, yo, you got this mail at the house. I then go to get my mail and I'm like, yo, man, you ain't telling me I had these court documents? Man, you know you got mail coming to the house. Negro. So the last one, there was a date. Show up. Well, they had a warrant for my ass and told me you won't be going home today until somebody come up with that money for that rubbery one that you wrote. So I go inside and I was in a holding cell until you guys showed up. But while in this holding cell, they played Men in Black 3. And I promise you, matter of fact, I was severed. You know why? I was so focused on Men in Black 3 because of where I was at, that was one of the greatest movies I ever seen in my life. Then once it was over and you guys still hadn't come yet, I blinked and I was like, oh, yo. I then learned how important the TV was inside the joint. And then they were like, well, it looks like you're not going. I'm like, wait. No, you can't just stay in this holding cell. So we'll put you here until your people come. I'm like, oh, man. This wasn't how the day was supposed to go. So I was in a holding cell and I watched Men in Black 3 and forgot I was in jail. Crazy work. And from that day, because at that time checks was still a thing, I have never written a check again and will never write a check. No. Now, never write another check again. I'll be damned. Put my ass in the slammer over a rubbery one.
Don't do that.
And it was only $300. You would have thought it was like $1,000. That was a $300. They put my black ass in jail over $300. I promise you.
Wait, what was this for? Tires?
For a tire on my truck.
Don't do that shit no more.
Right. I'm like, yo, and then, you know, I'm in college, so I'm like, man, whatever. They'll get their money when they get their money. They got their money.
Yeah, nigga.
And I got cussed out for it.
And you should. What the fuck is
That was the worst experience ever. And so at that time, I didn't realize, like, I wasn't really in jail, like, because there was a difference. Because I didn't get fingerprinted or none of that stuff like that. I was just in a holding cell till y'all showed up with the money. But then you can only be in a holding cell for all but so long, and they're going to put you, go ahead and get you a room for the night. Got my black ass a room for the night, and I heard that door shut. Oh, my God. No life of crime is in my future from that point forward.
Yeah.
Had
Now
that
sit your
little
ass down.
ass window, and the snow was happening. All I heard was like old Christmas tales going on in my head, and I'm looking out the window like, please, Lord, why are they not hurrying up?
The Home Alone
Yeah,
music.
do 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 do. I'm looking out the window, just begging, like, please, somebody come get my ass.
Mm-mm.
That door shut, and you hear that lock, clack, clang. I'm like, ooh, I'm really in. I kept saying, I'm really in here. I don't belong in here. It was a fucking $300 check.
You shouldn't have did it, nigga.
I didn't know. I would have rectified it. I'm thinking I was good. They said, yeah, all right. Well,
No, nigga.
hey, man, sit down for a little bit till somebody come with that 300.
You committing fucking fraud.
College, man.
I thought I was good. What? It's fucking fraud.
I thought I was good. I did. Like, I'm like, oh, it'll be all right.
I tell you all the time, your life experiences are exactly why I say, I'm going to come over here.
Glad I can help. Glad I can help. At least you know what not to do. Because I probably did it. And you'd be like, you know what? Don't do that.
This guy.
So Men in Black 3 can go to hell.
Don't blame me.
I've never watched Men in Black 3 ever again. Even when it comes on, I'm like, turn. The hell? And in Spades, you want to know the only time I had a 10 for 2? In there. You know what a 10 for 2 is?
Spades?
You got to do something.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm not touching anything.
Well, no, so here's what happened, right? You in there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man. So everybody can see, like, yeah, this dude doesn't belong. I'm like, well, time to protect my booty, because I will die in here about my booty. Because that's all you hear about, Jay.
Yeah.
So then one dude was like, man, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Pittsburgh. Oh, man. Now this is the real wild part. Oh, man, we good out here. We ain't downtown Pittsburgh. They eat good out here.
What?
Sir, I don't
this?
plan on being here for any meals.
And how do you know that?
Sir, I do not plan on being here for any meals at all. Then they came through with the food, and I was like, well, but I didn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, maybe he was on to something. This isn't bad, but I didn't eat it. Do you want that? No, I don't want to eat. I ain't eat nothing. I'm just leaning like, please, somebody get me out of here. Please. So, you want to play cards? So while Men in Black was going on, I'm playing spades. I had with a random white guy who I do not know his name, who was my partner.
Oh, okay.
We had 10 for 2.
Were y'all locked in?
To the game?
Mm-hmm.
Between that and Men in Black 2. Yeah. And when I say 10 for 2, that means we had 10 books for 200 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's for if you go into 500, that's almost half.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time that's ever happened to me in spades. It was in the joint. Crazy, diabolical work.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
Never wrote a check again.
All this for a fucking tire.
For one tire.
I will be bald before I do some shit like that.
One damn tire. They put my ass in the joint. And I'm thinking, like, y'all really ain't gonna put me in the joint, is you?
Hell yeah, nigga, fraud. Let's go.
It was Westmoreland County. That's why.
Oh yeah, you were in Westmoreland.
It was Westmoreland County. So for those who are not from Pittsburgh, this is a very white county. And here I go, not writing right checks in a very white county. They put my ass. But like I said, I don't have a police record or anything like that. They just basically said, you're going to be here. Call somebody to bring that money. And, it was like real late when y'all showed up. So I was in there like, oh, man, this is crazy. But there's no like.
Mom was taking her time.
Yeah, she didn't give a shit. He all right.
He gonna be there until I get there. Well, no, duh, girl.
Then you just in there. Like,
then you had that lonely walk outside. I was like, now look at this nigga. Get in the car.
Then you're in the back seat, like, Everybody in their bed clothes. Cause you fucked up.
Because we had to come and get you.
Somebody gotta get me up out of here. You can't leave me here. This is crazy. Get me out. ASAP.
You walk into the car like, get your ass in here.
with the little arm John on still. Like I was in a hospital. Nigga, that is not the hospital. That is the joint. Cut this off me, sir. Now.
That was crazy. Never again.
Once again, in some of my worst moments in my life, my mother, that time she didn't yell. All she said was, I bet your ass learned now. You won't write another check.
Damn won't.
And never did.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody now say we need to check, I ain't got it.
That's what that nigga came to me. Can you get the check?
Yeah, can you get the check? Because I ain't got no check. When they ask you at the bank, do you want some check? I don't want shit with a check. No. Don't give it to me. So that's our show for tonight. I'm glad you guys learned a little bit more about Coach Block.
You know what? Our outro needs to be that song.
What's that?
I will.
Where?
For Donald Trump.
It should be. All that matters is your mom showed up. Yeah, she did. Yeah. But I heard a lot of shit all the way up till she died.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss
Oh,
Nicole.
Thanks. I guess I'm going to
learn behavior. Absolutely.
Super focused. I don't know if that's funny, Jay. What does that say?
Coach, I want to give you your flowers. You a great man and very inspiring. Go low. Best coach Enlo ever had.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll end on that note. Wait, what does that say?
Coach was a thug. No, he wasn't.
No, I was pretty fucking far.
No, he wasn't.
Clearly, you didn't hear about what happened to Dion. Not a thug. Clearly, you didn't hear. You missed the Dion story. You got to go back and watch. That'll let you know right there. I'm like, nah. I make sound decisions on thug shit. Like, nope. There's a line, and
not financial.
That's different. I was in college. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows about the power of a bad check in college. They make you write shit. You be like, here. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, that worked. And then now that didn't work. Next thing you know, my ass was locked up. What does it say?
Where they get the cards from?
See, niggas, here we go. Niggas got jokes. I don't know. They did. You know what? Great question, because the shit did just appear. Hey, man, you trying to play spades? I'm watching Men in Black 3. But I'm in jail, so I guess I should play. Okay, let's play. What we going to? 500. First hand. 10 for 2.
This nigga. Danielle, you can send material to info@tdsradio.com.
Where we at?
She said, can you send us an email to send stuff we find for y'all to talk about on air?
Oh, yeah.
Or you can tag us on social media. We'll see it there. But yes, email is info@tdsradio.com. Would love to get that stuff. Because wait till you guys see Nightmare Dating Profiles. I have a doozy for y'all.
All right. Well, that's on Thursday. So, what'd you say?
I was bidding on your booty.
Oh, here we go. Now we got the jokes. Jokes and jokes and jokes. I was trying to cut this show 15 minutes ago. The hell with y'all. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.